If you guys are in need of any cheap and high quality controller grip skins or accessories, then go and check out fatalgrips.com and use the discount code E2A at checkout for 10% off. Hey guys, E2A here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to bring you guys another FIFA 17 video, and I'm going to be showing you some of the brand new players we're going to be seeing on Ultimate Team next year. Some very good cards as well, which weren't actually on the game, or maybe weren't on Ultimate Team this year. Some of them were actually on the game on career mode and head-to-head seasons. And you will see some of them later on in the video. However, there are also some players who weren't even on FIFA at all last year because they weren't in leagues that were on FIFA and other things like that. So they're also going to be in the game next year, and they do have some pretty cool cards. There are some very good players in today's video. In total, there are 10 brand new cards on the game. If there are any I did miss out, tell me in the comments down below. I will definitely be able to do another video on those if there are enough. And these are also in order of rating. So yeah, I did try and get the ratings from FIFA, but some of these cards weren't actually on the game beforehand, so I had to look at their stats, looked up sort of like how they played really, what they were good at, what their kind of specialities were, whether they were quick and stuff like that, to kind of work out the stats. Did put a lot of effort into this video, so if you guys could drop a like on it, that would be awesome. If we could get 25 likes, that would be really cool. And yeah, if you guys do disagree with the ratings or the stats I've given these cards, definitely comment down below and tell me what ratings they should have and what stats you think these players should deserve. Because yeah, I've not seen some of these players play, so if you guys have, then definitely tell me what rating you think they should deserve. But I did put a lot of research into this, so hopefully they are as accurate as possible. Yeah, as I said, if you do disagree, don't just drop a dislike on the video, just comment down below and tell me why you think the player should be higher rated or maybe lower rated, and what kind of stats they should have. Without further ado, let's go on into the video. First new card on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team is going to be Emre Mor. Now, I've given him a 64 rating, and he's actually just moved to Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga, and he is apparently one of the best talents to come out of Turkey for a very long time. He's apparently a very good player on the ball, very quick, great dribbling as well. We could see him having 4-star skills, which would be pretty good for a bronze card right there. He could have a low rated silver, I'm not too sure, but according to FIFA, which is what I base a lot of these card stats on, he should be a 64 rated card, but looks like a decent card, especially for a bronze. We could see him being used in some pretty cool bronze Bundesliga teams. Next up, we do have the young English talent Reece Oxford, playing for West Ham in the Premier League. Now again, he could have a slightly higher rating, but according to FIFA, I think he should be a bronze. He was actually a bronze on FIFA 16 on career mode, and yeah, he's got a pretty good card there. I mean, 70 pace is definitely very good for a centre-back, especially a bronze one, and he's also got decent defending, decent physical. I mean, not the best, but you never know, with a couple of informs, he could definitely become a very good low-rated centre-back really in the BPL, playing for West Ham. Next up, we do have the Man United young talent right here, Timothy Fosu-Mensah. Now, he's kind of made a breakthrough this season into the Man United team. He's been playing all over the place really. He's been playing as a right back, a left back, and also a defensive midfielder. Now, according to FIFA, he should be a defensive midfielder. That is the position where he has the highest rating on FIFA. So he does play there, but he has also played right and left back. So I'm not too sure which position he could be in. But looks like a pretty good card. I've given him a 67 rating overall. Decent pace, decent physical as well. And apparently he's quite good at dribbling, but I've not given him the highest dribbling because he doesn't really do that many skills. Next up, we do have Pulisic. Now, this guy is actually an American playing in the Bundesliga. There are quite a few Americans who play in the Bundesliga. I'm not too sure why, but he does play for Borussia Dortmund, and he's had a pretty good career so far. He's played about 12 games, I think, for Dortmund, scoring 2 goals, 6 games for his country, United States. He's also scored for them, and yeah, he's a very young player, very quick as well, decent dribbling. I've given him a 69 rating overall. He could be a left mid or a right mid or a striker. Again, I'm not too sure because he's not been on Ultimate Team so far. Next up, we have a player who's never been on FIFA, and this is Asano. He's actually gone from the Japanese league to actually playing for Arsenal. Now, it's likely to be like Miyachi, who was another Japanese player who came to Arsenal. He probably won't really play for them. He'll go out on loan, or he'll stay and kind of like get some experience from the other players in the club. But he's unlikely to play too many games, but apparently he's a very quick player, very good at dribbling, and he's quite similar to Wellington Silva, so I've given him good pace. Now, this rating could be way off because I've never seen him play, but I did a bit of research, and apparently he scored quite a few goals for his club in Japan. So I've given him a 70 rating. However, if you guys do disagree, then tell me in the comments down below. Next up, we do have Sorpi. Now, he's actually playing for Stoke right here, and he's also Egyptian. I don't think there are any other Egyptian players in the BPL, so that is a new addition. And yeah, he was actually on career mode, I believe, this year, and FIFA have given him a 71 rating based on his stats in career mode. And yeah, he looks like a pretty good player there. 80 pace, 75 dribbling, 73 passing is what I've predicted. He could be a centre forward or an attacking midfielder or a left winger or a right winger, but his highest rating is a 71 rating as a right winger. Next up, we do have Marcus Rashford, probably one of the most hyped up players in the entire football world at the moment. Everyone is talking about this guy here, and I've given him a 74 rating overall. Now, some people may think he should be high rated, but a lot of people say he should just be a high rated silver card, because Harry Kane, for example, after scoring a lot of goals, being one of the top scorers in the BPL, quite a lot more goals than Rashford, only went up to a 76 rated gold card. So I see him probably getting a 74 rated silver card. However, he's likely to get some informs in the year, so we will see him probably being a gold inform later on in FIFA. And he could also get an upgrade if he does continue with his current form. But very, very good card, very quick, good dribbling, good shooting as well, and would be a very, very nice silver card, getting links to some other good players in the Premier League. Next up, we do have Dembele. Now, he has actually gone from Stade Rennais in Ligue 1 to Borussia Dortmund, obviously, in the Bundesliga, and this is a pretty good transfer, both for real-life football for Dortmund, who have lost quite a few players recently, but he is probably going to be a replacement for Mkhitaryan, who has left. However, I think he can also play up front, and apparently he will have 5-star weak foot and 4-star skills. That's what he currently has on career mode, which is pretty good. Nice stats as well, good pace, good dribbling, decent shooting. He scored quite a few goals as well for Stade Rennais. I believe he scored 12 goals this season, which is pretty good there for a right winger, so he could have slightly higher shooting. Looks like a pretty good card though for Ultimate Team, which should be quite cheap as well. The next card is Donnarumma. Now, he is actually 16, and he's played 31 games for AC Milan this season in the Serie A, which is crazy. He's the same age as me, and he's playing professional football for AC Milan. And according to a lot of people, he's the next Buffon. He's kind of the replacement for Buffon. I think he's very tall. He's like 6'6", and apparently he's going to be one of the best goalkeepers in the world in the next couple of years. And I've seen some of his highlights and stuff. He looks very, very good. He's made some great saves this season. And yeah, he should have a pretty good card. I think FIFA predicted him to have a 73 rated card with his stats on career mode. However, I think EA will probably give him a slightly higher rating just because he's a very hyped up player at the moment, and just because of his age, like he's 16 and playing for AC Milan in the Serie A, so I think he should probably get a low rated gold card. Probably won't have the best of stats because of that low handling, but should still be a decent card. Next up, we do have Liverpool's new signing, Grujic. Now, he wasn't actually in a league that was on FIFA before FIFA 16, really. I think he was in like the Romanian league or something, or the Serbian league, and yeah, he's got a decent card right there. Not the best of pace or defending, but some decent kind of well-rounded stats there. I've given him a 76 rating. Now, this I actually saw on an Ultimate Team website. Not too sure which one it is, but I do remember. I'll leave a link down below to it. And they said that he should have a 76 rating with stats basically like what I've given him. They kind of said he should have between like 63, I think, and like 68 pace. So they were kind of not overly accurate, but I just kind of picked a stat that was in the middle of the predicted stats they said, and yeah, he looks like a decent card, and apparently he's quite similar to Steven Gerrard as well in his playstyle. And finally, we do have Renato Sanches. Now, looking back, I should have maybe given him a slightly lower rating, but he still has had a very, very good season, obviously for Benfica and also for Portugal winning the Euros. This is why I've mainly given him an 80 rating, is because international reputation is a very key thing in the player ratings. Obviously, if a player plays very well internationally, they have a higher boost to their overall rating. That's how EA do work out the overall ratings. And obviously, Portugal did win the Euros, so we could see him getting an 80 rating. Also, he has obviously moved to Bayern Munich, and I think it was like £35 million, so a very big transfer. So again, more reason to give him a high rating of around 80. And if you didn't know, he actually went to Benfica for 15 footballs and €750, which is a pretty crazy transfer right there, since they did then end up selling him on for around £35 million. But he should have very, very good stats, amazing physical, good pace, pretty good shooting as well. Maybe not 80 shooting, maybe a little less, but people were saying he should have pretty high shooting right there. So I've given him 80. He could have slightly less, he could have a slightly lower overall rating. However, due to international reputation, I think that should boost his overall rating up a little bit more. But we could see him having like a 77 card, maybe even like an 81 or something like that. But yeah, that still does look like a very, very good card on FIFA 17. But anyway, these are the 10 brand new cards that I've found so far. I didn't actually find any other players who've kind of been added into FIFA who are going to be brand new cards on the game. But if there are any, tell me down below in the comment section. I may be able to do another video on those cards. And also, if you do disagree with the ratings or stats of any of these cards, tell me what you should give them, what ratings and everything you think these players do deserve in the comments down below. and yeah, I'll be able to respond to your comments as always. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.